Chapter 1. Get your mind right. The vast majority of this book is full of practical, interacting with the world sorts of steps. Wiping your counters, or breaking up with your surly boyfriend, or whatever. Most of being an adult is not in your head, it's in your actions. In fact, let's get this out of the way now. Intentions are nice, but ultimately intentions don't really matter because they only exist inside you. Meaning, to send a thank you note but then not doing it is exactly the same as never thinking to send one. That person is still receiving 0 thank you notes. So yes, actions are greater than intentions. But before we get to those actions, there are just a few things you should know. Step 1. Accept that you are not that special. This is the most difficult and important thing to accept if you wish to be a grown-up. You are not a special snowflake. Step 2. Appreciate those who disagree with step 1. Well, you are to some people. Your parents, presumably, love you very much and think you are perhaps the most adorable, talented thing ever to prance upon this earth. Your friends agree with them, as do your favorite teachers, as does your significant other. When there is a you parade, these people will be the flag bearers, the drum majors and majorettes. So make sure you're always flag bearing and drum majoring for them too. These people who think so highly of us are very special and precious, and we must treasure them. Because here is the truth. Most of the world doesn't give a flying fuck about you. Step 3. Don't get hurt when the world doesn't care about you. It's not as depressing as it sounds. It's not as though the world hates you. It just has no idea who you are. It is, at best, indifferent to your wants and needs, your preferences, your pet peeves, and so on. When you walk into a new office, new city, new country, whatever, you're starting from scratch and cannot call upon that loving capital that your friends and family have for you. You sometimes find patches of immediately friendly people, but that won't be the rule. It is now up to you to find and surround yourself with people for whom you feel affection and respect. People will come to care about you, but only if you give them a valid reason. Don't assume they'll give you love like your parents, emotional support like your best friend, and cheerful feedback like a soccer coach for 7-year-olds. Because they won't, unless you give them good reason to. And even then, they still probably won't. Step 4. Accept that right now, you are small time. Before you go out into the world to seek your fortune, you'll make a lot of assumptions about how easy things will be, or how quickly you'll rocket to the top. You might hit this wall hard when the New York Times doesn't beat a path to your door, but instead it is time for you to go be a reporter in rural Mississippi. Or you graduate law school with glorious visions of the important work you'll do for the Southern Poverty Law Center, but find yourself photocopying briefs in Shreveport. Whatever happens immediately post-graduation, chances are good that it will be at least a little disappointing. So for right now, being a small-time whatever is your position. It's not shameful, and it doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're embarking on adulthood and starting from the beginning, just like every other person in the world must do. When you begin at the beginning, any progress you make is yours. From now on, it doesn't matter who your parents are or how much money they make. It's time to make your own money.